Girl 711, bringing y'all a new video today. And I've been a little absent. I've been live streaming a lot more though, so y'all been seeing me play games and shit like that. But I think this is the first vlog that I've done for 2016. And we're gonna talk about I like to talk about some games, baby. So I just finished doing an article this week on my top 5 most anticipated PlayStation games for this year. So I wanted to share that with y'all just in case y'all didn't see the article. And I'm going to post the article in the description so y'all can take a look at it and get a better in-depth look at my games that I actually are looking forward to. And no, I did not say exclusive. All of these games aren't exclusive to PlayStation because some of them are on PS3. And I think, one of them one of them my honorable mentions. I think one of them is PC, and the other one I don't know if it's coming in 2016 or not. That's why I put it as an honorable mention, because if it was coming in 2016 it probably would be number 2. So yeah, let's go. That's exactly why I'm putting PlayStation games and not PlayStation exclusives, so people can miss me with the bullshit. But anyways, we're gonna start with my honorable mentions. So 2 honorable mentions, probably games y'all probably wouldn't think so. One is Hellblade. And the second one is Ni no Kuni 2. I put Hellblade as honorable mention because I need to see gameplay of that game. We only saw a vertical slice of it, and I've been watching the director's diaries on YouTube about the game. I'm very, very intrigued because Ninja Theory is always good when it comes to gameplay. I love Ninja Theory's game, so I'm not worried about it, but I just need to see how it's going to play. Is it going to be a little different from Devil May Cry? You know what I'm saying? The hack and slash type of thing. And also, I'm very intrigued with the story, because the story wise, it's gonna be playing with the aspects of mental illness, and that's something I've never heard games try to tackle before. So I'm kind of weirded out by it, but it's kind of a weird kind of thing. Like, yo, this shit it sounds kind of interesting, and Ninja Theory's stories really aren't crazy good or anything like that, but I really want to know how they tackle this because it's totally different from anything they've ever done story wise that I know of. So first honorable mention, Hellblade. Can't wait to play that game. I'm going to buy that and dive into it because I think it's probably going to be a really good game. And like I said, the second honorable mention is Ni no Kuni 2. Y'all know how I feel about Ni no Kuni. I thought the first one was amazing. I still need to go back and beat that joint because I got stuck. And y'all know when I get stuck playing games, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to come back to it. But that was the same year the PS4 came out, and I never got around to going back to it. But I still own my PS3, so I can always play it if I want to because I still own it. That's one game I never got rid of. It's still over there chilling on the side. So yeah, I can always go back and play it. I just haven't. I wish they would remaster that bitch and put it on PS4, and then I would play it over again. I really would. Even though it's a long ass RPG, it's kind of like The Witcher. That bitch long as hell. It's a lot of shit you got to do in that game. But I put it as an honorable mention because I'm not exactly sure if it's coming this year. If it's not coming this year, that's fine because it's a whole lot of games coming. If it comes next year, I'm day one buy for me. From the story from the first one to how the fighting mechanics were to the grinding to the art style, like that game was fucking fantastic. I love the story. I forgot what part did I get to. I think I got past the part where you have to beat that big ass octopus, and then I kept getting fucked up because I don't think I was high enough level, and I couldn't leave. So yeah, that's where I think I ended at. And I watched a couple of playthroughs after that to see kind of what level I had to go to and all that. But Ni no Kuni was fucking amazing. And I screamed like a bitch at PSX when they showed 2. So that's my second honorable mention. So now, top 5. Um, number five will be Gravity Rush 2. This is a series that actually started on PlayStation Vita, which I still own. It's broke right now, but I think I'm gonna buy another one during tax time. I forgot how far I got into Gravity Rush, but I'm going to get the remastered version so I can play it again and finally beat it. In the next couple weeks, I'm gonna buy the remastered version for PS4. I'm glad Sony is kind of taking some of the games that were actually really, really good on the Vita and bringing them to the PS4, to the mainstream, to the audiences that may not own a Vita or may not even want to own a handheld, but they still wanted to play some of those games because some of those games were really good. And I want to actually see how they approach Gravity Rush 2 when it comes to the character, when it comes to the art style. Because it's no, their art style is shell shaded. And also if they're gonna fix that camera, because the camera always bugged the shit out of me with the Vita version. So I'm gonna see if they fix that in the PS4 version of the remaster, and then I'm gonna see how they switch that over to Gravity Rush 2. So number 5 is Gravity Rush 2. Number 4, y'all already know what it is. Ratchet and Clank. Insomniac came back. They're doing like a reimagining of the first game. And if y'all don't know, I'm not a huge Ratchet and Clank fan like that. Even my girl Nia, shouts out to Video Game Her. And yeah, shouts out to shitset.com, by the way. Yeah. But Nia loves Ratchet and Clank. And I've always told her Ratchet and Clank was a great series, but I think they've fallen off the last couple of games. I don't think I think I like maybe 3 or 4 games out of the series. The first 3 were, I think, amazing. But after the PS3 era, like they just kept coming with them. I'm like, yo, like let Ratchet and Clank chill for a little bit. They was like rehashing the fuck out of it and HDing it, and it just got a little tiresome. So I kind of got weary of Ratchet and Clank. I was just like, fuck Ratchet and Clank. I'd rather have Jak and Daxter or well shit, really Jak and Daxter. Like that's my favorite, like or Crash Bandicoot or something. But like Jak and Daxter is like my all time favorite like PlayStation games like that. Jak and Daxter and Siphon Filter. Those are the top 2. But after playing it at PSX, it changed my mind about this game. And I'm not afraid to say it. It plays amazing. Platforming wise, it feels like a next gen platformer. It kind of feels like what Knack was trying to get, but they just couldn't get it. Because Knack was a pretty good platforming game too. It just had its issues because it was very kind of linear a little bit. And also the fact where the graphic wise, art style wise was dope, but the story wasn't that great. It was very predictable. So the first Ratchet and Clank, you know what I'm saying? I've played it before, but it's been a long ass time, so I don't even remember the whole story. So they're reimagining it. So they're changing things and changing stories, and they're probably gonna change to the fact where it feels like the first game, but it doesn't feel like the first game. Graphically wise, that game looks fucking amazing. That shit looks Pixar. Like, and that's just not looking at it like y'all been looking at it. Like I actually played this motherfucker. Like controller in my hand, playing it. This game looks freaking amazing. So shouts out to Insomniac for that, yo. Like that game looks dope. So number 4, Ratchet and Clank. I will be getting that probably day 1. Like I gotta get that. That game looks dope. And I hate that it comes out a week before Uncharted, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have like a week to beat it. Number 3, and this probably is gonna be surprising to some and not surprising to most who know me. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Um, why is this number 3? Because the other 2 games, I freaking like love these games, yo. Like these, I think these 2 games kind of trump Uncharted a little bit. But yeah, like I was saying, A Thief's End. This is going to be the last Uncharted game I feel Naughty Dog is going to do. But you never know. They might try to do a spinoff, but just not with Nathan Drake as the main character, which I think is kind of stupid. Naughty Dog always kills their IPs every generation. Last generation, I feel, if I'm not mistaken, was the first generation that they did 2 games in one series. I mean, 2 different series in the same console generation. Because you know, with the PS3, they had Uncharted and they had The Last of Us, and we never saw that coming because we thought Uncharted 3 was gonna be the last one, and then that was it because that's just how Naughty Dog do. They cut off their IPs like it ain't nothing because they always start fresh the next generation. I think this is the first generation they didn't start fresh. But we know that The Last of Us 2 is coming, and we probably know that a new game, a new IP, something totally different that they've never tried before is coming this generation before it ends. I think we're going to get 2 more games from Naughty Dog before the end of this generation. But A Thief's End, in my opinion, may be the most interesting out of all of them because of everything that's surrounding that damn game. From Amy Hennig leaving, which is the writer, um, Neil Druckmann, and I forgot the other guy's name, who actually are taking over the project, and they had a part in Uncharted 2. So I don't know how things are gonna end up, man. They took two delays, and they delayed the game another, I think, a couple weeks. So now it's coming out, I think, the end of April, mid-April sometime, to polish the game. And I don't know if it's gonna come out or not. But the multiplayer played very good because I was in the beta because I bought the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, so I was invited to the beta. I played the multiplayer beta and it was actually pretty damn solid. They patched the shit out of it. And most of the time Naughty Dog patches ain't that good, but this time around they patched the shit out of it, and I think they had maybe like 10 to 15 patches. I may be over exaggerating, but that's how many it seemed. And they patched a lot of things. They cut a lot of the bullshit out. Some of the maps I liked. I want to see if they're gonna have dynamic maps though. When I say like that, when I talk about that, I mean by like Uncharted 3 with the moving trains and shit. I hope they try to put that in Uncharted 4, multiplayer wise, and also, you know what I'm saying, story wise too. The story, I don't know how that's gonna be, how what, but I'm kind of tongue tied right now. Um, I don't know how the story's gonna be, but I do know his brother has come back. His brother was thought he was dead, and he's not dead. And I got a feeling that his brother's gonna pull him into some bullshit that Elena is not gonna like. We haven't seen Chloe yet. Chloe hasn't showed up, but I think she's gonna come back. Um, we got a lot of the old characters in the multiplayer, so I'm thinking a lot of the old characters are gonna come back for one last hoorah. Um, so I can't wait to play the multiplayer. That's gonna be one of the multiplayers that I think I put a lot of time in this year. But Uncharted, I'm more worried about the story, but the multiplayer was very solid. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because some of the connectivity issues was happening, but I was at PSX when that was going on, so I didn't play it till after I got back. But what I played, I liked. So Uncharted 4, Thief's End. I wonder if Drake is gonna die. If he's gonna finally be like, "Fuck it, I'm done," or they're gonna pick a new character rejuvenate the series. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I don't know, man. I'm not with Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog in general. I don't know what to expect from them when it comes to story because they got some great storytelling ability. Um, and number two. Y'all should already know it is Horizon Zero Dawn. In my opinion, one of the best new IPs I've seen this generation. It fucking looks amazing. I just wish the main character was of some kind of descent, not Caucasian. But other than that, it's a female protagonist. We saw this at E3 2015, done by Guerrilla Games. This is Guerrilla Games' first new IP they've done, other than and shit. This whole since they've been in existence, I think the only games they've made is Killzone. So you can tell they used the Killzone the actual engine because the game looks fucking phenomenal. So I'm praying that I ain't praying with Guerrilla Games, what you see is what you're gonna get. So what we saw, in my opinion, I think is what we gonna play. Um, so that looks good. My only gripe with this game is I'm wondering what else they're gonna show us because they've shown us the same demo but played from different angles and different perspectives. I need to see the RPG elements more. And I actually want to know about the story because Guerrilla Games is one company that is not that great at telling a story. So I want to see they actually hired a writer, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I'm praying that this game is going to be amazing and start of a new series for Guerrilla Games. And I'm proud that they're trying something different. I'm proud of that because Killzone was starting to get a little redundant. And I'm glad that they're trying something totally different out of their element, but they're using some of the things they learned from Killzone for this game. The gameplay does look good though. As soon as I saw dinosaurs, I was down. I'm like, yeah, I'm down for this shit because we haven't had dinosaurs in a game in a long ass time. Um, So yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn will be my number 2 most anticipated game for this year for 2016 because it's still slated for 2016. So I'm thinking it's gonna come in either September or it may come in November. It's a new IP, so I'm definitely gonna support it. And my number 1 game for 2 years in a row, yo, this crazy. 2 years in a row, man. This game has been my number 1 most anticipated game. The Witcher 3 was last year, was like this, and The Witcher 3 was tied for most anticipated. But Persona 5. Um, Persona is a series that I'm new to because I played it on my Vita. I beat it. I think I took 110 hours plus in that game, and I still ain't got all the achievements. Matter of fact, hold up, just so niggas don't think I'm lying. Persona 4 Golden. This is my first experience with any Persona games. Um, I would hope for them to put those games on the PS4, but I think Persona 3 and a couple others on PS2. But yeah, man, Persona 4 Golden got me back into playing RPGs again. I was addicted to this goddamn game. Um, but Persona 5, it seems like it's going back to the darker tone of Persona 3 from what everybody's been telling me and from what information I've been gathering by just looking up stuff. Because I've been looking up stuff for this game for the past 2 years. Atlus has been secretive as fuck, and they haven't really been showing us shit until they want to show us. We saw the main character, we saw some dungeons. The art style looks fucking amazing. I like how they're changing the color palette. I think last time it was yellow, the Persona 3 was blue, and this time it's red. So I'm wondering what red means, what it signifies in this game. It looks like we're gonna be some bank robbers or something like that. I didn't see social links, so I'm wondering how they're gonna change it up, or I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Um, but Persona 5 looks amazing. It's gonna be on PS3 and PS4. I think they took the time so they could optimize it and bring it out in Japan and in North America. Because at first I thought Japan was gonna get it first and then we get it second. But from what it looks like, we're gonna get it all of it at the same on the same day, which is great. This is gonna be a day one buy. As soon as Persona drops, y'all will not hear from me. Yeah, I mean, when I say y'all, I mean like anybody who follows me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on fucking Instagram. Only thing you're gonna be seeing of me saying anything is Persona, 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 Persona. Like I'm gonna be, oh man, I'm gonna be like Nia is in Xenoblade right now. Like it's gonna be a straight window. But I fucking love Persona, man. Persona is one of those games like once you get into that game, it's kind of hard to get out of it because it's like so demanding and it's the way they tell their stories. And then this is my first console Persona because this is the first console Persona they've came out with since the PS2. So I'm really excited to see what changes they make, how the story is gonna be, the personas and how we do everything, and I'm just ready to play that game. So yeah, man, it is what it is. It's a pretty long video, but I just had to give my thoughts on my top 5 um, most anticipated Sony PlayStation games next year. Not exclusives, y'all. Just games in general that are coming to the PlayStation that are either on the PS3, PS4, or PC. So, number 1, Persona 5. Number 2, Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 3, Uncharted 4 Thieves End. Number 4, Ratchet and Clank. And number 5, Gravity Rush 2. And my honorable mentions were Hellblade and Ni no Kuni 2. So yeah, man, I'm out. Shouts out to all y'all out there. Let me know what y'all top 5 or either top 10 games are gonna be that are from Sony, coming from Sony. And what are y'all most anticipated games in general? Just let me know because I'm gonna come out with that video this weekend too, since I'm out for a snow day. And shouts out to everybody who's on the East Coast. I pray that everybody is fine. I know there's a blizzard up in DC. And my homeboys up there that went to PSX with me, man. Exhausted Gamer. Hope you and the baby and the wife are alright up there. So yeah, man, I'm out, but not much. Computer finna die and shit. I'm tripping. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna cut none of this shit out either. Fuck. But I think saying this is gonna be the last